What's going on?
I had a question.
Yes,
the
sir.
other day, I think it was Friday, you put on Instagram a post that said, "I'm not perfect, but loyalty, I deserve it." Us being us, we had to make interpretations.
Wow.
Who was disloyal? Who was disloyal to you?
The girls in my life. Just teasing. Hey, what you mean? Like,
It said, "Loyalty, I deserve it," which
Right.
on our end, you perceive, okay, who's being disloyal to Cam? Is it the fans? Is it the
man,
media?
listen. No.
You knew we were going to do this.
I really didn't, though. You know, having a close talk with people, you know, that's just the type of vibe that I've been on. You know, as a father, as a friend, you know, it's deeper than football in most cases with my Instagram, as you know. Like, I use my social platform to really become a human. You know, I don't really talk about football things, or I try to post minimal football things, because at the end of the day, I'm a human being. And that statement wasn't, you know, for football. It was more so like a human. Like, I'm a person who is away from my kids a lot, especially in the year, away from my family a lot, away from my friends a lot, away from the people who know me the most a lot. And, you know, I'm not perfect by that. And that's what I was kind of meaning by that. So for somebody to take the interpretation as far as, I don't know how, but to relate to football, it had zero thing to do with football. You know, I'm just knowing, you know, having a relationship with your kids via FaceTime, that's kind of like the worst thing. But, you know, it's my heart. My heart is intentional, and I want loyalty more so because of my imperfections as a person, as a man.
I'm glad you answered that. Thanks.
How is today's practice, and how important is tomorrow's practice when you guys are able to make that adjustment?
Oh, man, it's big. It's big. Anytime you have opportunity to come out here and see any type of differences that you're familiar with or unfamiliar with is good. Because, you know, for us, the monotony of camp has hit a couple days ago. Going against the same defense, going against the same coverages, going against the same looks, and now coming out here with a pretty good team and in different talent and skill sets gives you that extra spoof that you would need, you know, to prepare, to go against different personnel, and we got to be prepared for it.
What does this feel like this year compared to like this time last year when you were going through this whole process? And what have you learned? How have you got that?
I got a year of learning, you know, so that's the difference, rather than being thrusted in there with only 5 weeks to prepare. So
How has that helped? Just that learning. What are some of the things?
I mean, I'm stating the obvious here. You know, you have a year and opposed to 5 weeks. Familiar brings some type of swagger or confidence. So.
Cam, can you tell us what you saw on the hit where Lacoste got hit, and also the final throw that you had, the interception in the end zone?
Well, those throws, you know, you just got to go back and look at them. But, you know, no one wants to see their teammate get carted off or laying down on the ground after a play. So by no means did I intend to have any type of disaster on that play. And then the last play, it was third down, and we was down by 4, and it was a chance. So rather than taking a sack, you got to give somebody a chance, and that's all it pretty much was, just a chance in the end zone. And, you know, I know our job is to protect the football, but given the circumstances of the play, with 7 seconds left and, you know, the time kind of quickly approaching, I was just trying to give my guy a chance.
Cam, we talked to you a lot about bringing energy, and we see that from you every day.
Yeah.
What did you make of the team's energy here relative to the Eagles, who seem to be, you know, we heard a lot from them throughout practice?
Yeah, but you know, days like this is trying to find enthusiasm and juice is relatively easy, and that's the good thing about it, because for so long we've been in Foxborough, you know, ramming and bamming and going against each other. So now when you get a taste of something different, you know, you see the energy is pretty much set as soon as you walk out here. I mean, this is a field full of alpha males, and you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody gonna blink. So it's a bunch of stare downs, a bunch of guys that's ready to compete, and that's what football is all about.
Yeah, how familiar are you with Jalen Hurts? How familiar were you coming into today, and did you get a chance to talk to him at all?
Hurts, little bro, man. You know, it's a lot of guys that I admire from afar, and just to see the state of the NFL having so much athleticism at the quarterback position, you know, it's something to smile about. You know, Jalen is a person that I followed all through college, you know, hearing so much about him really in high school from the Houston area, for me going to JUCO, you know, and for me to see him out here today, man, it's just always love and always going to be love between them.
Cam, how'd you feel like things went overall for the offense today?
Like I said, I mean, everything right now is just spur of the moment, but that's why we got meetings, and I'm looking forward to it and coming back out here tomorrow and making the proper adjustments.
Cam, has Bill told you yet that you're starting the season opener? Gotta ask.
And you know the answer to that question. So
I don't. Has he said you are, or does he just say we're taking it day to day? I mean, honestly, he said it back then, but he's kind of had a ...
I mean, y'all sit up here asking silly questions to me, and I'm looking at y'all with the same thing. So I don't know what y'all want me to say. Like, no, you know that. You know he hasn't said that. So for you to just ask the question, you know, it is what it is. So every single day I'm coming out here with the anticipation to just get better, and that's the only thing that I could do. So I can control that. But as far as somebody else's analogy or interpretation of what week 1 is, I'm trying to focus on what tomorrow brings and even the adjustments for tonight's meeting. So.
In our defense, okay, I was just going to say, in our defense, he has said a couple times, Cam's our starter.
Yeah.
So, and then he talks about establishing levels. So that's why we're trying to ferret out.
No, I don't take it personal.
Okay.
I just want you guys to understand, like, everything y'all know, I know. Okay. You know, there's no hidden motives or things like that. I do know those things like that I can't worry about, because each and every day I don't necessarily care about who's starting. I mostly care about, you know, making sure that I put the best product out there for me. And I know Mac is feeling the same way. I know Brian is feeling the same way, and everybody else, going down each and every position. So, you know, as far as week 1, we got so much to worry about prior to week 1, and that's what my focus is right now.
How did you develop that kind of that mindset of just controlling what you control, not worrying about that? Where was it that you?
It just comes with the territory. You know, this is my 11th year. And, you know, it's a lot. And I think, you know, just the overall normacy of, you know, being a human, man. Going back to the first thing, like, not perfect, you know, but, you know, you live and you learn. And so much of the game of football can get you prepared about life, and that's what it has done for me.
Thank you.
Good?
Great. Thanks a lot.